Tanor Bortolini. It's a Bortolini.
I was about to say him and Tommy DeVito. Go get some fat boys down in Rutgers.
Oh God. Anyway, he's out of Wisconsin, which again is a team that typically Wisconsin, one of the schools that definitely produces some legit linemen. 6'4", 310 pounds. Another guy that they just did not list the age for some reason there. So he started out at Wisconsin in 2020. So again, we're gonna go ahead and assume that he was born around 2002 around there at that point. 22. They would put him at 22 years old. Played 11 games in 22, played another 12 in 23 with a 65.9 PFF grade. Played center last year, obviously, but moved around prior to that. So he didn't play any snaps at left tackle in his career, but he played 469 snaps at left guard, 942 at center, including 868 this past year. 179 snaps at right guard and 229 snaps over at right tackle. So again, he started this year, but prior to that, he was a backup that moved around and filled up a lot of spots at that point. So yeah, not too shabby of a guy at that point to get as a backup. I think that's where he's going to end up. I think he's a day 3 kind of pick at that point. As far as the pros and cons there, he's very athletic, very agile, but he does have trouble maintaining blocks. Again, he's 310 pounds, which is going to be one of the lighter guys there, for some of this stuff. Because honestly, you look at him, I don't see 310. I think he put some heavy boots on that day, or something. Like there was something going on, stuff in his drawers with lead weights or something. I don't know. I don't know how they do that weights. So he got a little bit of trouble maintaining the blocks long term there. He's also overly aggressive. He's Wisconsin Badger. He's the honey badger apparently, because he just runs at people at that point. And sometimes when you're overly aggressive, you're prone to, somebody who's a smart player taking that advantage that may make it fall flat on your face. So he's going to take some room to grow, but I like him overall because of the fact that he's got that versatility. He's played all over the place, minus left tackle. And they thought of him high enough to give him a starting job at that point at a school that, again, is one of those schools that does typically produce decent offensive linemen.
He kind of reminded me of Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
He's a Duba Amagata.
Something wrong with his Mandula Oblongata. No, Colonel Sanders. So, but yeah, like I said, for a day 3 pick kind of guy, you could do a whole lot worse. For a guy that's got some potential to develop into somebody in a worst case scenario, could be a backup for you that fits a lot of spots and, goes into a lot of spots with no issues. Because he had no issues. I looked at the grades for him, all these different positions when he played there. They were all pretty even. He did pretty good at all of them. So versatility, one of the biggest keys when you're a day 3 pick.
100%.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.